Cape May MAC champions the arts, culture, and history of Cape May County. Since its founding in 1970, Cape May MAC has helped transform Cape May from a summer-only beach resort to the country's leading Victorian-themed destination. Its mission includes activities that both directly and indirectly contribute to the success of the local economy. As a 501c3 nonprofit, Cape May MAC is tasked with celebrating the history of Cape May and attracts many visitors to the destination while doing so. Cape May MAC operates major landmark structures in Cape May that are tourism drivers, including the 1879 Emlyn Physic Estate, the 1859 Cape May Lighthouse, and the 1942 World War II Lookout Tower. The organization also provides a variety of trolley, walking, and private home tours, and hosts a plethora of special events and performances, including the Cape May Music Festival. Nearly 9,000 such public and private tours and events are presented by Cape May MAC annually. Cape May MAC also conducts educational outreach initiatives, and most are free for students as well as adult learners. Over 90% of Cape May MAC's now $4 million plus income is earned through ticket sales, memberships, and donations. Only 8% is grant-funded for operations. Cape May MAC partnered with the Cape May County Department of Tourism and the Southern Regional Shore Destination Marketing Association to work with Oxford Tourism Economics to conduct an economic impact study. The findings reveal that Cape May MAC has an even more profound impact on the local economy than what was previously believed. Cape May MAC's annual operations, along with the spending of Cape May MAC visitors at local, off-site establishments and businesses, generate significant economic and fiscal impacts in the Cape May County economy. The study analyzed the impacts attributable to Cape May MAC from the past few years and contextualizes these impacts within an analysis of the overall Cape May County visitor economy. The total annual economic impact to Cape May generated by Cape May MAC amounts to as much as $196 million. Cape May MAC itself is responsible for over $4 million of that total, while Cape May MAC generated visitors spend $137 million locally. The economic impact of $196 million infused into the local economy includes $26 million generated for state and local tax revenues annually. Cape May MAC welcomes between 250,000 to 300,000 patrons each year for Physic House Museum, walking, trolley, and private home tours, special events, visits to the popular Cape May Lighthouse and World War II Lookout Tower, and group tours. 80% of the annual visitors to Cape May MAC's tours and events originate from outside of Cape May County, 66% of which spent at least one overnight stay. And over 50% of Cape May MAC generated visits were in the non-prime time shoulder season months. Of the $137 million spent in local businesses by Cape May MAC patrons, over $27 million is spent in September and October, and almost $23 million in November and December. Cape May County tourism statistics revealed that there has been as high as a 98% occupancy rate for the most recent December in Cape May accommodations. Between the holiday preview weekend, which occurs from the week before Thanksgiving, until New Year's Day, Cape May MAC offers almost 600 public tours, events, and things to do. In addition, Cape May MAC's group tour department brings bus groups to Cape May year-round, with the highest concentration in the spring and fall months. Annually, bus groups from 20 to 25 states are brought to Cape May through Cape May MAC's Group Tour Initiative. Cape May MAC's direct spending impacts were across a wide range of sectors within the local economy. Of the $142 million spent for non-MAC programming locally, $51 million was in accommodations. Consider this. For every $1 spent at a Cape May MAC tour or event, $51.40 is spent on lodging. Also, $34 million is spent on food and beverages, $28 million in retail purchases, $14 million in entertainment and recreation, and $10 million in transportation, all directly attributed to Cape May MAC's programming. Cape May MAC generates an annual employment impact of over 1,980 part-time and full-time jobs. Cape May MAC also generates an annual labor income of over $60 million to the Cape May County workforce. Cape May MAC visitors account for almost 2.5% of all Cape May County visitors, and at least 2% of Cape May County visitor spending each year.
Cape May MAC makes it easy to offer history as part of our tourism marketing because they have such a wide range of tourist attractions and events. Heritage tourism is on the rise as more of our visitors want to learn and experience the history and local culture of a destination.
Having a self-sustaining nonprofit like Cape May MAC is a special thing for Cape May. It would be impossible for the city to provide the array of cultural programming it does. Special events, museums, trolley tours, private home and walking tours, a classical music festival, an educational initiative, several thousands of things for visitors and locals to do each year. It's not surprising that the results of the economic impact study are what they are. Those of us who know MAC understand and appreciate all that Cape May MAC does. One of our fabulous innkeepers in town once said, while presenting to other historic accommodation owners, if you're in a town that does not have something like MAC, you should start one, and I couldn't agree more.